I'm talking and the microphone's not even on. Okay, but we're back and we're going to set up while we're live. So I would go ahead and say first thing to do is change the screen title. And,
No, Mark.
okay. And then, can you back up for a second? All right. All right, guys. And then, I can work with fixing the camera. So it's gotta be not so zoomed in. Two people.
Hey, Mark could play too. It's unrated.
What are you talking to me about?
I said Mark could play too if he wants.
Okay, why are you telling me that? Do I need to do something?
No, I was just pointing out.
Okay. I thought that, I'm just.
I don't know if he'd want to, but it's unrated, so I think he can play on my account. Because the person who's playing knows they're playing on my account.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's allowed. I wouldn't do it if you don't know. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't do it if you don't know. Okay, so after you get the titles done, I want you to sit where you're going to sit so I can get the camera.
I'm sitting where I'm going to sit.
Okay. Hey guys. All right, let's see. Good run. Thank you, ASG. Yeah, I almost made the final table. Whoop. Whoop. Go up here and click that X right there.
That wasn't you. That was.
What was it?
It was this.
What do you mean?
I guess the volume was on.
So.
No, it wasn't on. So maybe it was that. Maybe you're right.
Well, darn, I hope that didn't mess up the. Cause a copyright strike. Well, they'll email us. It's no big deal. Think if it's a tiny bit, they'll mute it. Okay, so. Let's see what else I need to do. Yeah. Okay. All right, let me fix the camera now. Because I think right now 2 people aren't going to fit here. Let's see. Yes, so I think the angle is just probably off for 2 people.
I don't really care where I sit.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
No, I don't care.
All right. Well, if you don't care, I mean, you'll have to move over even more. At some point, you're gonna care. Like if you're all the.
This seems right. My arm's here.
Okay. Yeah, as long as Mark can sit here, fit here. All right, that seems fine then. What else do we need to do? Are you playing viewers tonight?
Uh-huh.
All right. I'm gonna go up to karaoke later.
Thanks, Big Daddy, for subscribing.
Big Daddy.
And for 1 bit.
Big Daddy. Hey, Big Daddy, follow me on Twitter.
Can I get rid of this or save it?
You can get rid of it. And then one of the YouTubers was here earlier and claimed you ignore them on the street. Just passing it on.
No, I read it. Hey, thanks for gifting a sub, Daniel Campbell. See, look, I did ignore him.
No, okay. Yeah, today was a long day, Big Daddy. I went deep in a tournament. So, I'm exhausted. I'm going to stream again tomorrow. And then I almost got the money on my other tournament.
Mm-hmm.
But, Big Daddy was your nickname in college?
Hi, Chess TV. I'm Ben, and this is Karen.
Yay. Finally, I was so worried that I was going to...
Wait, when's the last time we were on the stream together?
I was so worried that I wasn't going to be done in time for Chess TV. Because I don't know if they would care if I'm on the homepage playing poker or not. I don't know. Karen Poker now. Should I go get Mark?
I told him to come down in 10, 15 minutes, about 10 minutes ago.
Okay. So to me, this looks fine. You agree?
Yeah.
And we got the titles. And so I think my work here is done.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, have fun. Bye, guys.
You guys got to challenge me 3-minute unrated. How much did you win, or is it a secret?
Wait, why is the poker channel showing a board game says moves? What?
He's kidding.
Oh. It was like $64. It wasn't a lot.
Good.
But I mean the top prize would have been $1,500. That's
all.
what everybody's gunning for. So that was disappointing, but did my best. Yeah, bye guys. Have a good stream. I can't hang around, but Mark's coming, Ben's brother. So I'm gonna go upstairs. I'll get Mark, and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
But have a good stream.
Okay, subs, you have to challenge me 3-minute unrated. Let's go, subs. We have 1,200 viewers on Twitch, and nobody's challenging me. And we have 28 on YouTube. Yeah, Karen did well in her last poker tournament. Came in 11th out of 970 entries. Wow, finally somebody challenged me, but I don't know if they're a sub. Are you a sub, noobs? You have to be a sub on Twitch. Yeah, we got on Chess TV just in time.
Man, that was disappointing. Well, I almost won.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't almost win. Almost got a good final take. There were like a bunch of 900 something entries.
Are you the one challenging me, SN Red? That's the wrong, it has to be unrated. The person who's challenging me, are you a sub on Twitch? No, only subscribers on Twitch can challenge me. It's still my best stream ever.
Hmm.
Well, Mark, my brother, he's going to Disney World and Universal Studios and stuff like that. So if you guys have any questions about that, he's the world's leading authority. Let's see, Big Daddy. He's a sub. He just subbed. Oh, I'm white.
Hmm.
That's pretty quiet. Oh, God.
Technical adjustment here. Okay.
Yeah, that's better. You have to be double subbed if you want to challenge Mark.
No, I haven't actually been to Disneyland in about 6 or 7 years. Although that's also well worth visiting. Yeah, Disneyland requires a plane flight, and from what I've heard about plane travel lately, I'm not enthusiastic about that.
Yay, Karen's coming back to stream.
Hey, if I left, can you close ACR and Poker Tracker over here?
This?
Yeah, just close it. Wait a minute. Okay, and then. Yeah.
Well, every time I turn around, some plane is experiencing turbulence or having to turn back after, traveling across the ocean or something. It seems odd.
There's some more?
No. Oh, that's annoying. Who's Mark? Your band. That's who Mark is.
I think is there like exclamation point mark or something? I think there might be a help file on me. I'm not sure.
Probably.
Yeah.
Tom Hanks is amazing. Now your band.
Hmm.
Just some illegal castling on the
Oh,
street.
wait a minute. The B1 there was. Every time I see this, I'm baffled. No, I never even had a FIDE rating, actually, although I tried. It was harder to get a FIDE rating decades ago, I guess for a couple of reasons. There weren't that many FIDE-rated events in North America, and I think the FIDE floor was relatively high at one time, wasn't it? So you had to, I don't recall exactly.
Queen E4 is not good. But his rating is 7.
I understand what he was aiming for, but yeah, that
Man, he instantly took back. He expected knight takes.
that needed some more thought.
Never play F3.
Yeah. I'm slightly older. I guess the closest I came was at a New York Open once where I thought I was going to finish with a FIDE rating, but then another Michigan player who reviewed the results, or maybe he was there, or reviewed the results after, I forget, but he said that I played somebody who was provisional, and as a result of that, I wasn't going to get a FIDE rating out of it. That's not the whole story, I guess, but it was something like that.
Opposite color bishops gives him good drawing chances.
Yeah.
Knight F8. Yay, Noobs PSD subscribed. Now I can play him. You have to challenge me again. The challenge you did one away.
Saskatoon. Well, yes, as a resident of a border state, I'm embarrassed to admit I can't remember where Saskatoon is.
Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan? Okay, sorry.
Now, if we knew where Saskatchewan is, then we're getting somewhere.
Yeah. Well, I'm not Einstein after all. Okay, very good.
Hey, Noobs PSD, challenge me again. Your challenge went away. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, there he is, yeah.
Then that challenge is wrong.
I think for a minute I've been to, well, I live on the international border with Ontario, so I've been to Ontario many times. Also been to Quebec and New Brunswick. Is that about it? That might be about it. I wanted to visit Vancouver because of its connection to the Arrowverse, but that's a very expensive trip from where I am.
When you're
That's
in
never gonna
Maine
happen.
and you're going to Canada, is that New Brunswick?
You cross this really short bridge over the river and you're in New Brunswick. Yeah, that's right. We were delayed by Canada Customs because we had a rental car from Michigan, which you don't see too often. So they were debating whether to detain us or something, but finally they decided we weren't drug dealers or whatever.
Magical institution. Good, good.
I can still remember that bridge, even though it's been decades. It was a very short bridge, the shortest international bridge I've seen. Although I'm sure there's probably shorter ones somewhere.
Yay, Thorntro gifted a sub. Thanks, Thorntro.
Yeah, Michigan's famous bridge is the Mackinac Bridge. It's one of the longest bridges of its type in the world, even today, I think. I guess it goes back to the 50s when it opened.
Is the Ambassador Bridge the biggest border crossing?
Oh, what would the longest international bridge in the world be? Yeah, I don't know. I suspect not.
I thought it just had the most traffic. Wes says
Could be. Yeah, that might be it. Yeah.
Wes says he takes the tunnel now because the traffic on the bridge is always terrible.
I think within the next, I guess, couple of years or so, the replacement bridge is going to be the Gordie Howe Bridge will be replacing the Ambassador Bridge.
No, I didn't know that.
Or is it replacing it or supplementing it? What are they going to do with the Ambassador? Yeah, no. One way or the other, another bridge is coming. So. Well, from what I heard about that bout, Tyson wasn't exactly into it. I'm not sure he ever intended to do much of anything, whether he could or not.
I have to follow my own rule.
Mm-hmm. It could impair his ability to spend his, however many millions of dollars he got for that. Not worth it. Yeah, I was thinking about that bridge in Scandinavia. I've seen it on represented on a map. It's really long, yeah. I think there's other crazy bridges in the world that just go on and on. It seems like it's surprising they can even operate in terms of just stability and durability and stuff. But I guess they do. I took the Mackinac Bridge many years ago to play in the Upper Peninsula Championship, which I thought I had a good chance to win, but I did not win.
G5.
I faced this in a tournament, but only after D4. I don't have much connection to chess events of any sort anymore. My only chance is that Blitz tournament from right here in town a few years ago, where everybody was rated 1,000 or something, and even then it was lost in one or two of those games. So it's tough.
Yeah, speaking of that, Archer and I are going to play in a tournament tomorrow at our old chess club. So I'm going to play a 5-minute and a 15-minute tournament. Probably play Archer in both of them. Long castle.
Too late to prevent him from castling.
I know, exactly.
That's right.
Tuck my king away. Does Mark play chess? Yes. Mark, are you Ben's brother? Yes.
Well, I don't play very much chess to speak of these days. I did play chess. I think about playing more chess, but then I read up on the fee for this and the fee for that, and the fact that it's 100 miles away and all that. And I think
This guy said there's a bridge from Denmark to Sweden that's very long.
Yeah. I've seen that map, that bridge depicted on a map. It's obviously I haven't actually seen it in real life, but it's very long. Yeah.
Do you think you could get back to 2,500 FIDE again? No. That's a good answer. Big money, no whammy, stop. $2. MJ of what? Yeah, because you're MJ Feingold, so they always think of MJ. There's a great bridge from Wales, from England to Wales, called the Severn Bridge, designed by Isbard Kingdom Brunei. What?
I've been to England and Scotland, but not Wales. I'm sorry. So let's see, what are my odds of pronouncing Johan Griffith correctly? Is that correct? It might be close. I liked him in the Fantastic Four.
What? What kind of move is that? See, you played F6. Never play F6. Everybody's always playing this, and I did do a lecture about it, but still.
I have seen Michael Adams play, but I've never played him, and I'm not sure if Ben has. I don't recall.
No, I
No, I
never
haven't
played
played
him.
So we've seen him, but that's it. Haven't played him.
This stream's boring. We should have music or something. Greetings from Indonesia. Go Indonesia.
Do you have to get a license for that, or it sounds expensive?
Yeah, there's always music you can play.
Have to read up public domain music for dummies or something.
I mean, the crowd would want me to take that, but I'm not good enough to do that.
The Grey Cup, is that the Canadian Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I say that with all due respect. Yeah.
It's a beige alert.
How far away? A bit over 700 miles.
That's from your house to mine.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I give it a little respect because it appear the Vancouver, what's the Vancouver CFC team? Well, anyway, the Vancouver football stadium appeared in an episode of Smallville. It was impersonating a U.S. college stadium, but you could clearly see the CFC markings on the field. So it was obviously not a U.S. college football field, but they didn't bother to correct it digitally or anything. So I remember getting a laugh out of that.
Mark's wearing a nice shirt. I should dress better for this stream. Very casual.
Oh yeah, the reason for this is I actually was going to change into something before the drive down, but then I lost my motivation and decided I would just leave.
I guess I could have played knight e4 check and won his queen last move. That might have been better.
Oh yeah, double attack. They could have adjusted the camera angle at least so it's not painfully obvious that it is a CFC football field, but they didn't even do that, so oh well. CFL, sorry, I've been saying the wrong, I keep saying CFC because that's what I actually been involved with, but CFL. Well, my record, in terms of rated games, I guess there's not too many. I remember a draw. I remember being puzzled at first by the draw because I thought it was one of those positions where, what did I think? I thought that I could win with a queen against a pawn on the 7th, and then my king was one square outside the zone. I didn't realize that, so that was a draw. I think I remember I lost some other game. I don't know if there's more games. That's all I can remember. So I think I'm probably somewhere around 25%.
Yay, symmetry.
Maybe I had a win at the Windsor Tornado. I just can't remember. It's too long ago.
Yeah, we've had all 3 results.
Okay.
We played 7 times one year.
So most of the games I can't even remember. And this is consistent with when I come across some score sheets when I'm, cleaning up paperwork or something. I look at these games. I can't remember playing them, and I can't remember going to the event at all. So that's not a great sign, but oh well. Yeah, I'm on my way to the Orlando theme parks, actually, which I'll be visiting over most of next week. I remember getting a certificate at the end of '88 from USCF, which said, congratulations, here's your piece of paper that says you're an NM, et cetera. And so I was in my early 20s at the time, so that took quite a while, given that I had been playing tournament chess for, I don't know, I guess 15 years or something.
Man, no matter what my rating is or my opponent's rating, it's always too difficult. Well, I don't know. My queen trapped. My position's lost. Time situation's bad. There has to be a good side.
I think Mike's only goal was to collect his end of the purse. I don't think he cared too much about the actual outcome of the bout. Tough break for the fans, but oh well. Wonder if Sylvester Stallone has anything to say about that.
Jake Paul already has 3 fights lined up. Jimmy Carter, Joe Biden, and Dick Van Dyke. Then, if he beats all 3 of them, then he can fight Mel Brooks.
So your perspective suggests that the chance of him scheduling a bout with an actual current championship caliber fighter is 0.
Yeah, he'll never
He won't do that.
No. It's trying to learn. Van Dyke toughest of the 3? Yeah, I agree with that. Had to work with Maury Amsterdam for years. That's right.
I remember
And Rosemarie.
way back when he appeared in, I guess it was Mary Poppins. I think he was subjected to a lot of mockery for his attempt at a British accent, which was not too convincing, I guess. So he didn't try that again.
Perhaps castling was a bit suicidal.
Well, it's hard to resist because your knight was blocking the diagonal, so, you know.
Yeah, that's true. Thanks, Ghazi11, for subscribing.
Boy, this went downhill in a hurry. That's too bad.
Yeah, my position was pretty bad. Let's see. Play Trompowski. Online chess takes some getting used to. Playing online chess for 30 years. This guy's name's Sicilian Games. We have a Sicilian, so it all checks out. Which is your favorite sitcom, Ben? Sitcom with an E? I don't know. Rick and Morty.
I would have guessed My Mother the Car, but that's just a guess.
Curb Your Enthusiasm's pretty good. Yay, $2.79 Canadian. Thanks, Thomas Beckett. Go YouTube. F6 defending his knight. What? Another chapter to never play F6. Knight E7. Man. Knight E7 is really bad. I mean, it's so much worse than Queen E7. Loses like
Yeah,
3
this results in a
pieces.
lot of pieces being captured. That's not great. Yeah.
F6 was the start of his downfall.
Yeah.
You were doing well until the game started.
Ah,
Darn. One day it'll work. I actually did that in a slow tournament against 1100. He played E6. It's the only time it ever worked. Yeah, that was in Ann Arbor a long time ago. I think I was 2200. Great commentary. Thank you. It is really good.
I never played all that much online chess myself. I played some, but by the time that got going, I'd already played a great deal of conventional chess, I guess you'd say, and I had a hard time, just not playing that. That was what I wanted to play.
So George is playing Tennessee now.
That sounds right. Yeah, I think it's probably been underway for a short time.
So my opponents are a bit slow.
Hmm.
I don't mean they play slowly, they're just slow. I wonder if A3's ever been played in chess history.
Hmm.
Make sure you challenge me 3-minute unrated, not any other time control. It's my move. Damn. Never know whose turn it is. Because I could have just taken that. Not good at finding safe place for my king. The whole stream. Castle the queen side. Man, my position's nothing to sneeze at. Or maybe it is. I thought he might miss that. Probably wasn't doing well until then. This is Karen's brother-in-law. Well, I'm always getting outplayed by people rated 100, 200. Yeah, it's harsh.
They might have been inspired by Jake. So,
Who's Jake?
The boxer from last night.
Oh. Yeah.
He is more forgettable than I guess I thought. So.
I think I'm so slow. So do you think Dingleren has any chance in the match?
I don't know all that much about either player, so I can't form an opinion on what's going to happen.
That doesn't stop people on the internet from forming opinions, not knowing.
What's
anything.
what's the format?
I think it's 12 or 14 games.
It's just fairly brief for a World Championship match.
Yeah.
Yeah. I recall many years ago, I think Short and Karpov played I guess it was a candidates match. It was like 10 games, right?
Yeah.
That forced Karpov to try for a win with Black when he was behind in the final game. Not something he did a lot of. But. Oh yeah, if you've seen the games from the 1963 Western Open, yes, that's our dad Ronald playing in round. What was it? Round 3? I can't remember.
Thought it was 4.
Round 4. Okay.
I don't know move H4. Yeah, my knight's trapped. Damn. Man, I play chess worse than Tyson. I mean, my chess is worse than Tyson's chess. For those of you who showed up late, Archer and I are going to play in a tournament tomorrow at our old chess club. It's a 5-minute tournament and a 15-minute tournament. That was a good piece sec. I played in the opening. All right, we need 4 subs until 200. I didn't see Queen A1 mate. Otherwise, I might have thought of it. Probably not, because I could mouse slip Queen A2. Is John M9428 a sub? Also, you challenged me the wrong time control. It has to be 3-minute. Waffle Waffle asks if we feed you well.
Yeah. We in the last few weeks or so before the new administration, we've been having all the dog and cat that because it'll be illegal pretty soon, So.
Thanks, Capture RL, for subscribing.
I actually drove past Springfield, Ohio on the way down here, but I already had something before that point, so I didn't stop in and
You didn't have reservations?
at the the dog restaurant.
But you went anyway.
Whatever they're doing there, yeah.
Man, E5 wasn't good. Somebody requested that you play the next game. You can play a game if you want.
Well, but they all are challenging you. Is that not correct? Or?
Yeah, but they don't know. Oh yeah, I go first. Man, this guy has a 4-digit rating. That's pretty high for me. His rating starts with a 2.
Is that two different flags? They're so small I can't really see them anyway.
That's to show his flair.
Oh, okay. Oh, gotcha. My rating hasn't really. It's probably close to the floor, like 2202 or something. I haven't looked at it. It's probably available online somewhere, but it's close to whatever my floor would be.
I gotta plug my phone in. Okay, back to playing terrible. Only 2 subs until 500. Let's get 2 subs. Did you play and beat your brother at chess mercilessly? Nah, I think he was better than me most of the time.
Throughout all of this so far, it's clear the procedure will not be needed. But it's standing by at any moment, depending on. Few things I like better than starting the procedure. I can't remember what my highest official rating was. It might have been 2288 or something like that. I think I tried to look that up once, and they said that records before some date are gone or some PS. couldn't find out.
Yeah, I think before 1991 they don't have anything. There was a fire at U.S. Chess at some point in Newburgh.
I'm no boxing expert, but it seems like Mike never really intended to put forth maximum effort, as Ryan Reynolds might say.
He had an active king.
Valiancy Prize at Waikanze. Was that Gelfand or some other game?
It was against. I think. Yerjan Devor.
No, okay.
Yeah. Couldn't think of his name. That's the only time we played.
Yeah, it's close to whatever my floor would be. I think it might be 2202, something like that. I think you can go to, US chess dot something, whatever, and then look up people's ratings if you want. No, I don't qualify as a great player of any time period. But that would just be games that I played against Frank Fricko and stuff, and nobody wants to see that, so forget that.
Yeah, that's tough to beat. Eh, a nice simple win.
Wait, there's a New Mexico?
Do you have to have a passport to go there? I did have a good night. Oh, wait, no, I didn't. Is anybody challenging me a sub? Ghazi is. Oh, Crew 420 is. Played him last week. Yeah, I am. No, you're not. The person who said I am.
Let's see now. According to Paul Sorvino, you're not supposed to say amen. You should say I am. That's a hard movie to identify, but you have to think about it.
What movie is it?
It's Oh God.
Oh, Paul Sorvino's in that?
That's right, yeah. No, taking advantage of the E5 blocking the bishop. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, Pierre Abelard, for subscribing. Thanks for supporting the stream. This isn't good. He doesn't have, 10 seconds on his clock.
Hmm.
That's how I win these positions.
Convincing.
Yeah. 5 mistakes, 3 blunders? I can't see. It says 3 blunders.
You doubled queens against your pin bishop. Then I thought he was going to play queen takes bishop.
That's what I
check.
thought he was going to play.
Then he did
too.
something else. I
That's
wonder
what-
why he didn't.
That's what I thought he was going to do. It wasn't the worst technique ever, but it was close. Yeah, my game always sucked.
So it appears that it wasn't ever actually fixed. It was just kind of tacitly understood that Tyson wasn't going to do very much. I guess that's not a huge shocker.
Yeah, I thought Tyson was just slow and old.
Mm.
I didn't think he threw the fight. I think Tyson should next fight Chris Paul, the basketball player. That guy's pretty old.
Either that or Paul Rudd. He's also getting up there.
Mm-hmm. Blunder Ghost is rating with a party of 4. Can we get a shout out for Blunder Ghost? But I'm not playing too well today. Yay, $20 from Brian Bynum. Just turned 50. I believe you because you spelled turned wrong. Will you sing happy birthday? Yes. Happy birthday to you. Not Max Ooh, but you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Brian. Happy birthday to you. You're 50 years old. 50. I used to be 50. So did Mark. What? Stalk my only threat? Thanks for the $20. Nah, I lost the pawn. Oh, the knight's hanging. Yes. I noticed that when I played knight e2 that I was threatening his knight. Or that my knight was attacked. Maybe I shouldn't play tomorrow. Man, truth hurts. How come it says 0 mistakes, 0 blunders, 0 misses when like every move I played was terrible?
Begin the procedure immediately.
Yeah, I mean I played horrible that game. 500 subs, 100 subs until 600. All right. Yeah, congrats on turning 50. I did that a few years ago. Yeah. I wouldn't recommend it, but it's okay. Yeah, now that you're 50, Kramnik has to do the procedure on you. Sorry about that. Don't know much about colonoscopy. Although I'm having one in 2 weeks. Actually, less than 2 weeks.
I don't play very much anymore. It's mostly in the past.
Yeah, maybe I won't play tomorrow. Then I can just take. We could just take one car and I could drop Archer off, come back. Because I should give a lesson. Yeah, I'll decide later.
I thought you had to, believe in yourself and all that rubbish.
Yeah, I don't believe. I believe in my opponents.
Okay, yeah.
I believe in somebody. I don't know. Tournaments mainly just like Class C players.
Man, that's your only chance. Oh, snap! Okay.
It is, yeah. But I mean, okay. But okay.
I still don't like the Detroit Lions very much because this is a bit silly, perhaps, and I'm still annoyed by something that happened around halftime of the who was the NFC Championship game against San Francisco.
49ers, yeah.
One of the Lions did the the taunting thing against the home audience, I guess, and it's a really strange thing to do when you're the worst team that's ever existed in any possible universe. And of course, in the second half, they collapsed and were completely rolled and did not go to the Super Bowl. So that was.
He played Queen C6 instantly.
Hmm.
What? So I made zero mistakes that game? I don't know about that either. Queen C6, what? Okay, we got 20 minutes left in the stream. This guy also has 2 flags.
Yeah, I think when you have to look back to when TV was a novelty to see when you were last good, that's the tip off that something has gone wrong. So that's why although now, of course, they're much improved. Are they enough improved? No, I suspect not. But at least it's better than, watching half the season go by wondering if they're ever going to win a game, which happened more than once.
This guy's really good for 800.
Hmm.
He's at least 900 strength. Maybe I'm just bad. I didn't think of that.
And that actually, that was a plot point in an episode of that episode that involved time travel in a Family Guy, where I think Brian tells his younger self about 9/11, who then I guess is on the plane and is ready for the hijackers and kills them all or something, and but then I guess other things happen that are even more disastrous or something. Yeah.
Why does a guy who has an 800 rating play instantly and good? Like, is it a computer or is it somebody else playing on his account?
It could be like an older rating. Maybe he's really more like 900.
That's possible. This is what I get for don't checking if people are subs. I get cheaters to play. Now I have to check if everybody's a sub. Nobody's going to spend $5 to cheat. I wouldn't play silly on purpose if I knew my opponent was cheating. Not sure what I would do. I guess I'd just lose. I mean, this is supposed to be, entertaining stream. So I sack a piece, sack a queen, sack a Julia.
Yeah, it's the most
E5.
The most shocking betrayal that ever happened or ever will happen.
Yeah, now you're talking. Ben said I can't get IM before I'm 50. I'll show him. I know somebody who can get IM before 50. Gotham chess. I think he can do it.
Did I like Animal House? What I liked more about Animal House was the story behind the casting of Donald Sutherland, who was offered either upfront or a percentage. And he thought the movie was just a colossal, waste of time that would play for like a couple of weeks and then vanish. So he did not take the percentage, and he, of course, admitted later that he didn't handle. Excuse me, he did not handle that very well. He was in the movie because they felt they needed some, well-established, famous person to kind of anchor the film, because all the young actors, at least on the cinematic level, I think, were still relatively obscure in those days. See, Animal House. I think the location was like, what's in Eugene? Is that Oregon State? Whatever the
Yeah, I thought
university is
it
in
was in
Eugene.
Oregon,
I think
yeah.
that's where they actually filmed the scenes where they're walking around on a real campus. I think that's Oregon State. Or whatever's in Eugene, Oregon, whatever it is. Yeah, the biggest payday of that sort that I ever heard of, in terms of being reliable data, is the Jack Nicholson's deal for Batman. He had I guess, a significant, percentage deal for Batman, which of course became a huge movie. And I've seen different accounts, but apparently it was close to $60 million for him. So I suspect he was entirely satisfied, as they say. What the heck is in Eugene then? For some reason, Eugene comes to mind, but I don't know what university is there. Sorry.
These pieces are hanging and I still can't win anything. Maybe I can now.
I thought you would play that immediately, but
Yeah, I can't see nothing. Is TH Tikkanen a sub?
University of Oregon, maybe that was it then.
And Lane Community College.
The only way to find out is to head into the library and look up the encyclopedia, and
Okay, thank you.
probably some other way, but I can't remember what it is.
Is that Finland? Yeah.
Oh, very good. I think Belushi had to commute via, I guess, long haul airplane flights between SNL and the movie set, which I guess he was doing at the same time. He would fly back and appear in SNL, then he would fly out and film Animal House, and he'd fly back.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, that's my brother. That's why it says sub Saturday with Ben and Mark.
And possibly even funnier, I think they agreed to Nicholson's request to hang on to his costume, his Joker costume, uh, which I think is a common thing. Either it's requested or people who have played supervillains or superheroes like their, especially the superheroes, they like their costume so much that when the movie or show, wraps up, they try to steal it. Usually the studio already knows they're going to try to steal it, so they don't make a big deal about it. No, I have no FIDE stature of any kind. I'm a U.S. NM, as they say, or I guess Life Master, maybe.
Ooh, always sack the exchange.
Something like that. Oh, now he can attack your isolated pawn. Just like that. See,
and he did.
It's a double attack. See, that'll show you. I don't really remember that all that well. We went to a fair number of junior events, and at least some of those I think are still held in Michigan. The Michigan various scholastic events, the Michigan junior, what it's called these days, junior, young junior, whatever. And is the Denker still around? I think if you win one of these outright and you're eligible, you get to go to the Denker, assuming that still exists, which I don't know if it does. But if it does, you get to go to the Denker
This guy
tournament.
challenging me is 2860. Declined. Is Grim Malkin or Doglack or Dog Jack a sub? I haven't played you guys yet. I've played the other people like 10 times.
I think way back in those days, these huge national events either weren't happening yet or weren't drawing the way they do now. But now they get like 4,000 players or something. The so-called super national or something.
6,000.
6,000, man. I give the people running that credit for even getting the tournament to happen. That sounds impossible to coordinate. I wonder what the maximum turnout Goichberg has ever had would be. I think the biggest, what's the biggest U.S. Open? Is it still 836 or something? That's pretty good by U.S. Open standards, but still.
So Grimalkin or Dog Jack are either one of you subs? Oh, Tarash is a sub, and he's challenging.
I always assumed it came from watching Sid Caesar reruns.
Unusual Grunfeld. There goes my center. There goes my center. Da, 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 da. Didn't expect that one.
In fairness, there may not have been many good moves anyway. I liked, most of the well, not Meaning of Life, but I liked most of the Python films. I guess my favorite sequence would be the part where Graham Chapman is arguing about political theory with one of the peasants or something. And at the end, he actually calls him a peasant. And the guy says, "You see that? You see what this bastard's up to?" Or something.
All right, that's enough streaming. Thanks for supporting the stream, everybody, and asking my brother interesting questions, but not too interesting. Sorry I lost so many games, but I'm not playing well. So that's what happens when you don't play well. Lose a lot of games. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow for Sub Sunday. It might start late. We might switch our Chess TV time. We're investigating that. Thanks, everybody. Bye.